we're mothers, but how do you switch it around?
Well, actually, one of the ways it started is I was teaching just girls only about puberty at the Royal Hospital for Women, myself and colleague Shushan Movsesian. And we found that sometimes mothers would come at the end of the day to pick up their girls and they'd go, oh, they know all about it now, don't they? We don't have to say anything to them. And we were like horrified that the mothers didn't want to continue the conversation, or the mothers still had all this shame around, around their own, and also their girls starting to bleed. So anyway, that's why we started doing the young girls workshop together with the mothers. And then also, and I have some colleagues here, we did put together for the older girls, 13 to 15-year-old girls, a rites of passage program called Pathways into Womanhood, which was a 5-day program with the teenage girls and their mothers. And as part of both those programs, then there's a section where we honour the girls. The girls get individually honoured, put on a throne, and the mothers honour them, the rest of the women and the girls honour them for their intrinsic gifts, not what they look like, but their, whether they have great social justice, or whether they're a fabulous friend, or their singing ability, or
so just stand on the throne and people talk about what's wonderful.
And people talk about what's wonderful to them in front of everybody else, and it's that public witnessing of that being honoured that you can see the girls like really sit up, and it's like we have to mirror to them who they are, because they don't know who they are yet. They have a sense of it, but by older women and other girls reflecting that to them, then it gets embedded in them, and they're a lot more confident about themselves after that. So, yeah.
And it was really moving.
It's really moving. Oh yeah, we used to cry all through it. And everybody gets, not just the girl that's being honoured, but everybody gets the great juju, you get it's really moving to hear somebody else say something beautiful about something. I mean, why do we wait till somebody dies to be able to say that? And there was a complimentary boys program as well, so teenage boys go away with their fathers, and similar process happens so that the fathers honour their boys and the other men. So, but it's particularly, I think, for girls when we're trying to decide who we are, and in our teenage years lose a lot of confidence. Often till about 10 we're quite confident, and then all of a sudden when the periods and the estrogen and everything kicks in, we often lose a lot of that confidence, and so it can be a great way to bolster